administering the Sales Creator website system from a web designer's login perspective. Okay, as you'll see, the website is designed with areas for administrating or adding what we call Webbits or content or software to create functionality within the website. And we have word processor here in the bottom section. We also have a above, a header, a top. In this instance, these have been hidden from view by the designer in the creation of the site. Okay, what we're going to do to start off with is show you. Also, you'll notice that the secrets page is visible to the web designer, and which is not normally visible to, or is not visible to the to anybody who is not logged in. Okay, first of all, we're going to show you how to add a Webbit or software to the page. First of all, we click here, open up the Webbit toolbar, and select the Webbit required. In this instance, we're going to just add a plain word processor to the left-hand column. Now, to do this, we give it a title, and we're going to call it Word. Every Webbit must be given a title, so as you can identify the functionality within the page if you're going to move it or need to identify the Webbit from another layer within the system. Okay, we're now going to place it in the left column and at the top. Click Add, and you'll see the Webbit appear in the left-hand column. This Webbit is, by default, it will appear in a container. This area is called a container, and you'll notice also we have a little icon or button here that is to minimize or expand. We need to go in and change every time we apply a Webbit to the system. We need to automatically go in and edit the settings to remove the icon. So we go to Container Settings, and we select under Container Visibility, we select None, and that will remove. We update. That will remove the icon. Now we are going to edit the name of this container, and for this instance we'll call it something like content. So we'll just call it content. So we go to the content, and here we just change that to CONTENT, content, and we'll call it content left, so we know where it is within the website, and update. Now, this is, as I said, by default the container content left is the title. The web developer will can center the headings if required, and will be done prior to you or content managers adding any content. Now, in this instance, if we need to remove the container, we can go back in, select Settings, and change the container background by selecting Container Settings. And some websites will have this. These are historical old website layers that are now of templates that are no longer used. Everything that is applied must be XHTML, and we can then select the different type of container that we require, and let's select no container and update, and you'll see that there's no container applied. Obviously, in this instance, it really does need a container. So what we're going to do is, anyway, I'm going to now show you how to move this Webbit around the page. We then we just go down to Move, and we're going to move it over to the right column, and that will move the word processor to the right column. And you'll see that these are set at different widths. That is done within the CSS of the website, and the web designer will configure that accordingly. So we now have a Webbit on the right hand pane, and effectively all Webbits within the system can be applied using this system. And however, please note it is important that you only apply Webbits that you have been instructed to apply. Some Webbits will need configuration, like the event Webbits here. These are event Webbits and are contained within the event Webbit section here. Now, and these are satellite Webbits of the main event Webbit. This is the main event Webbit here, and these particular items are a satellite, and the satellite Webbit is applied, and that is linked to the main Webbit and pulls specific information from the main Webbit and applies it to these containers. So unless, this all requires specific customization and configuration, and should not be applied to any website without consultation of the web system administrator. And as you know, ultimately these items need to be set up appropriately and should not be applied to the website without consultation. Okay, we'll quickly go through and show you how the website or a Webbit is configured. Example, the Bistro page. This has a satellite Webbit of the main event calendar on it and needs to be configured. So we select View Options, and we have the configuration settings here. Again, unless instructed otherwise, these items should only be edited by the web developer and instructed by the system administrator. Quickly, we'll show you how to add a new page. This is once again a very simple process. We, as a web designer or having web designer access within the Sales Creator system, you can quite easily add a new page. You web designers are unable to add new pages at the main level. You are able to add pages as a sub-level of the main items. In this instance, this is okay, as the developer or main administrator can reposition them at a later stage. So to add a new page, select New. Okay, the option will be displayed. Select Metadata, and go through and add the new page details. If instructed, page description is required, and the meta keywords are also required. As you will see, that this is a sub-page of the Bistro page, and the template is standard. Please do not select any other template unless instructed otherwise. And these are default settings. So, and should not be changed unless instructed otherwise. And update. As you will see, this is the default layout. A word processor is already added to the page, and we have a related content area word processor over here. To delete any unnecessary Webbits applied to the system or applied on a page, just select delete and confirm deletion. And that is the basic items required from a web designer access perspective in editing the Sales Creator system. Any other information required, should request this information directly from the system administrator.